my colleague, my friend from Andhra Pradesh, MP, has vociferously raised the issue of arrest of Chandrababu Naidu. Though it is not relevant here, since he has raised the issue in the all-party meeting, and also he is going to raise the issue again on the floor of this House, I have no other option but to address this issue. Madam, Chandrababu Naidu has been arrested by the CID department of Andhra Pradesh government on the charges of corruption in a particular case relating to Siemens India. And there is an ample evidence which has been produced to the court, and court has remanded him to judicial custody. Now that arrest has been made and the remand has been given by the judiciary and the court proceedings have started, it is for the court to decide. And court has also observed that there is a prima facie case against Chandrababu Naidu, and the court will decide the matter. Madam, it is Chandrababu Naidu who this is the book, madam. This is the book. Chandrababu Naidu has resorted to corruption of 1,44,577 crores. This is an old book, and subsequently, this amount of corruption, the quantum of corruption has gone up to 6 lakh crore, madam. And again, madam, it is not one case or two cases against Chandrababu Naidu. There are number of cases. It is his own affidavit, madam. It is his own affidavit which has been filed before the Election Commission, wherein he has stated that there are 9 cases against him, 9 criminal cases against Chandrababu Naidu. Therefore, when he himself has declared that there are criminal cases against Chandrababu Naidu, I have no hesitation to call Chandrababu Naidu as a criminal, madam. He has been implicated in a criminal conspiracy and resorted to corruption. Therefore, he has been implicated in the corruption case, madam. One more point, madam. Madam, he has not only that. Politically, Chandrababu Naidu has backstabbed everybody. He has backstabbed BJP. He was with BJP. He has backstabbed. He was with Congress Party. He has backstabbed Congress Party. He was with communists. He has backstabbed communists. So therefore, there is nothing wrong in calling him as backstabber, madam. And he is the king of all scams. I have no hesitation to say that he is king of all the scams. This is the fate of the democracy, and therefore this type of politicians, particularly who has ruled the state of Andhra Pradesh for a period of 14 years as a chief minister, has spoiled the state of Andhra Pradesh, and the Andhra Pradesh is looking backward only because of Chandrababu Naidu, madam. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Please.
So many struggles and so many achievements, and also aspirations of people of India, and I have no hesitation to refer to the struggles that I have undergone during the 75 years, more particularly the struggles relating to the 1976 represents the darkest year of our parliamentary democracy, and the Congress Party was responsible for it. Sir, the 42nd Constitution Amendment was passed by the then ruling Congress Party in a most controversial circumstances. This has to be taken note of. If the subsequent governments had not undone the horrors that have of the 42nd Amendment, the Congress Party would have passed an unsavory laws to institutionalize the emergency in the country forever. So it is because of the anomalies that they have introduced have been undone. That is the reason why we are still here and our democracy is saved. Madam, the UPA regime was marred by capitalism, corruption, policy paralysis and decline in economic growth. This is what their achievement is. The struggles I have already explained and their achievements I have already explained, and more particularly in relation to Andhra Pradesh, what Congress party has done during the bifurcation has to be explained. Madam, despite protests, Andhra Pradesh reorganization bill was passed in a most unruly manner, and which is a black mark for the democracy, and Andhra Pradesh hence was the biggest victim of the misuse of power by the Congress party. Madam, the live telecast of the parliamentary proceedings were cut off. A demand for the division of voting has been denied. All Andhra member of parliaments were unfairly suspended, and doors of Lok Sabha were closed. The passage of Andhra Pradesh reorganization bill was based on unscientific, irrational considerations, which has been authored by my friend Jairam Ramesh ji. Madam, the next point. You can go ahead with your comments, but I will continue my observations. Madam, the governments may come and governments may go, but for sitting government, that is BJP government, is under an obligation to fulfill the statutory promises made by the previous government, that is Congress government, madam. Madam, the Congress party, one important point, madam, the Congress party has held the power for 50 years. 50 years out of the 75 years, and if any other party had been in place other than Congress party, I have no hesitation to say that India would have been a developed country by now, not a developing country, madam. It would have been a developed country. That is the achievement of the Congress party, insofar as democracy is concerned. This you can go ahead. Evidence of this is in front of our eyes now, madam. The non-Congress government in the past 10 years, you have been seeing, we have been watching, and what the performance is. Madam, parliamentary productivity. Average number of sitting days per year has decreased from 120 in 1950s to roughly 70 days at present, which is really alarming, madam. Madam, I'll have to give the comparative figures. In 2022, the Indian Parliament sat for 56 days, and US Congress sat for 158 days, and British Parliament sat for 137 days, and the Canadian Parliament sat for 96 days. I request the BJP government to increase the number of sittings of the Parliament so as to make the justice to the country, people of this country, madam. Madam, there is youth particularly. The youth at present, the significance of youth and importance of youth is coming down slowly, and the participation in youth is also coming down. MPs in 25 to 40 age bracket has fallen from 26% in first Lok Sabha to 1 to 12% in 17th Lok Sabha. Madam, welfare of backward classes. I request the government, Honorable Finance Minister is sitting here. I request the Honorable Finance Minister and also Prime Minister and BJP government to introduce reservation for BCs based on the population of BC population in this country. BCs constitute more than 50% in this country. Therefore, the reservation has to be given to the BCs based on the proportion of population. And no caste census has been conducted, and the last caste census has been done in 1931. Socio-economic population data on BCs has been released, madam. Madam, women reservation bill. The women constitute 50% in the population. YSR Congress party, under the leadership of Jagannath Reddy Garu, right from day one, since inception of the party, has been demanding reservation for women, and as of today, in the state assemblies, the women percentage of women is only 8%, and in Lok Sabha it is 15%. Women, therefore, the women reservation bill has to be passed. We request the government of India to, BJP particularly, to pass the women reservation bill. Madam, in fact, many, even in the yesterday's meeting, yesterday all-party meeting has been held, wherein